we've been going to the improv recently. We kind of for the viewers, we've shuffled up our weekly schedule a bit. We kind of have a good little run going
of comedy club mics.
Yeah, and in the last 2 weeks we've been starting to go to the improv open mic, and I got up both times.
Yeah,
but it's totally a tale of two Haydns as to what happened.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago I got called at the improv open mic, and did like a D+ set.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't like bad, but it wasn't fantastic.
You were too quick.
Yeah, I tried to rattle off too many bits in like 3 minutes, and it just the whole point of it was like it didn't really go the way I wanted it to.
Yeah.
And so a week went by, and I did the Monday night, Badger and Jam, worked out some stuff, and then on the other end of that week, I worked out some other details, and the next week, this previous Tuesday, we went to the improv, and I happened to get called again, which is like the amount of people that sign up for the improv mic. That's crazy, getting called 2 weeks in a row, and
it's name in a bucket, so it's random.
Yeah, and that room is packed out all the time, so it's the odds are not in your favor for getting called, especially 2 weeks in a row. But I got called again, and I went up and did like a set. I did very well.
That was the best I've seen you do in a while, actually.
Yeah, I was very proud of it.
Yeah, and you should be.
And actually, you'll hear it here. We'll play it on the podcast.
Yeah,
the audio is right now.
Go for your next comedian, Haydn Wyckoff.
All right, thank you guys. Do you guys know that there are some countries out there where homosexuality is strictly forbidden? It's completely off the table unless it's between two chicks. Which I find hilarious, because that means that like a bunch of people sat down and decided that, like at this big rectangle UN table, They were like, new country, we're going to drive on this side of the road, taxes are going to be this much, and two guys kissing, they're all agreed, absolutely not in this country, no. And then someone in the back must have piped up like, what about two chicks? And they all looked at him like, dude, are you nuts? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, we're going to let the ladies kiss. Dude, are you gay? I like to think that same guy was stopped like in the hallway after that meeting. So I was like, hey, what the fuck was that back there? What was that? Yamaha's really strange because it's like the only company that you can get a piano and a jet ski from in the same trip. Like, who's that for? Who's sitting down in Japan like, on one hand, I really want to learn Mozart, but I also want to get all the pussy at the lake, so if I can just knock that out in one go, that'd be fantastic. Did you guys hear that assisted suicide is now legal in Canada? Yeah, it's now legal to kill yourself in a Canadian hospital. And I have so many questions. Like, there's not one tall building in that whole country. Yeah. Also, how do you schedule something like that? Like, hey, do you have any plans Monday? It's like, yeah, no, I'm free. Yeah, not planning anything. Also, how do they do it? Is it like a pillow to the face kind of situation, or is there one rogue nurse in every Canadian hospital just walking the hallways with a shotgun? I don't know. I drive a shitty car. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Like, driving a shitty car rocks. Like, you can bang it up. Like, there's so many advantages to a shitty car. Specifically, when you back into someone else with a shitty car, you both do the same thing. You feel the hit, and you just go. All right, any of you guys out there in a relationship? There you go. I'm not, man. I'm single. I've been single for a long time now. One of my biggest fears is dying alone. You guys, you relate? I'm terrified of dying alone. So that's why I got my pilot's license, So anytime I want, the whole plane. All right, thank you guys for making the light off.
Keep going for Haydn Wyckoff, everybody. Yeah. All right.
Glad you guys like that audio. No, but it was almost like a redemption thing. Like I went up there and I was like, okay, look, you knew what you underperformed in the last time. You're doing kind of the same jokes. I threw a few kind of new ones in there, but the most important thing I did was something you told me. I slowed down the whole set. I only did like 4 jokes or something like that in a 3-minute span. They were like kind of short ones, and it felt so good.
Yeah, the other time you went up at the Improv, you went into it with open mic energy, which is no fault of your own because all we do is open mics.
Yeah, but that's no ordinary open mic.
No, it's not, and it's and look, that happens to everybody. At open mics, you have to just fucking hit them. You gotta hit them. You gotta really hit them. And at the club, you went in there with open mic energy, but this past time, the one that we just played, yeah, you slowed it all down. Fucking went into fucking first, second gear, slowed it all down, and let them really like get their heads around the jokes, and it was fucking good.
I felt good, dude.
And then I noticed also that you've been doing that at the open mics.
Afterwards. Yeah.
You're slowing down at the open mics.
It was a big kind of turning point in like just me doing stand up. It was like a certain switch flicked, and it's changed the way that I like approach jokes ever since. Because you're right. Because like for those of you that don't do like open mic stand up, it kind of is like you just need to. It's like a machine gun. You just need to like keep rattling it off.
It's a fucking open mics are fucking battlefields.
Yeah.
We walk up there and you're fucking always. You just have to fucking fight your way through an open mic.
And so that versus going on an open mic at a place like the Improv or the Comedy Store or the Laugh Factory, like an actual club, like there's a little bit, even though it's less time on stage, you have more room to kind of breathe because the audience is larger.
Yeah.
You get a little bit more kind of slack versus like joke.
Jokes like to no laughter also.
Yeah.
Like open mics.
That's the other thing.
Dude, like if you get laughs at an open mic, you're fucking. It's only comedians.
Yeah.
Not only comedians. It's a crowd of only open mic comedians who are tired, hungover, just wanting to go on.
They want to go on and go the fuck home. They want to leave.
Yeah. Also, they hate comedy. Like they don't fucking.
Dude.
Like they're not like, ooh, who's next? Oh, I can't wait to see comedy.
Yeah.
They fucking hate comedy. But at these club open mics, there's like most of the time it's real audience members, and
mixed in with a bunch of other kind of open micers.
And they're like, let's see what you got. And if you're performing on one of those stages, it is really like, okay, let's see what you've been working for.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got here.
And at a regular open mic, you're trying to like see what's funny. You're trying to throw shit on the wall, see what sticks. Versus a club open mic, they're looking at you like, okay, like what do you have?
Yeah. Like what out of everything you've ever done at an open mic, show us your best.
Yeah, what is the best that you have?
Yeah.
What are your best like 3-4 bits that you've been working on?
Yeah. Yeah, and you'd always do like a fucking 7 jokes. You'd cram like 7 jokes into a 5-minute open mic.
Yeah.
And I like that you're slowing it down, and it's made your writing better. You've expanded on some jokes that were sort of set in stone in a way that you've been doing for a while, and when you slow it down, it helps you write more, a little more on stage writing. And I've seen that, and that's been fucking fun to watch.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man, that was fucking good. I love the Improv. How good is the Improv, Mike?
Oh, dude, it's so fun. I mean, even when you like bomb, which I didn't think like I bombed.
I've done that,
but yeah, even when like it goes fine, it's still fun getting up on that stage because that's real stage time. That's not like BS, in a cafe somewhere open mic stage time. That's real stage time.
Yeah, in a fucking basement.
Yeah, and you can learn. And I feel like you get more feedback from a 3-minute set at like a club open mic than you do from going to a fucking who cares somewhere around LA 100 times.
Yeah. No, it is like a quality over quantity thing.
The improv mic is like Wagyu beef,
Sure.
and then like just an open mic around town's like pork chops.
It's
dude.
like, yeah, it's like a dead dog on the side of the road.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Pretty much.